Alright, update video number 2, if you can excuse the clothes dryer running in the background. So, let's see, what do we have? We have all this parts and stuff. So last time it was just a CAD, and it's like the coolest thing ever to like have it in a CAD model, and then like suddenly like boom, it's just there, you know, like that's just cool. Anyways, we'll see how this video goes, because I'm going to be having to manipulate this stuff like one-handed. We'll see how that works out. So as you can kind of tell, currently the slide rule is in like a couple parts right now, mostly because at the moment I was just doing a lot of fit up on stuff, making sure stuff fit together, worked and everything. Currently I've got motors on there, and that's really nice. If I flip this down and you don't run into anything on the other end, it's like stepper motors and stuff. I have a couple of the leads shorted out, so one of them doesn't want to turn. But anyways, you got little pinions on there. That's cool. I have yet to figure out how the belt works. I have belt right here. Look at that GT2. Look at that all that. That's a lot of GT2 belt. Anyways, I'm really out of focus. Got a lot of parts from McMaster. Kind of re-boxed and bagged them all. Like way too many 440 screws. What else do we got? We got stuff that's currently apart right now. This middle slider and the bottom portion of the little slidey bit. Now the reason this is apart in particular is because this is kind of the important to how the whole thing functions. So as you can see here, we got the actual pulley pinion of the racking pinion set, if you could focus, assembled kind of. This version is 3D printed. It's a 3D printed gear. I'm not too satisfied with how that turned out. 3D printing's got its limitations, that's for sure. And you can kind of tell that pulley's a little bit not perfectly concentric. With the hole's not I shouldn't say concentric. The hole's a little bit off to one side. You can't really tell that well because the pulley's kind of bad as well. But yeah, if you put that on a proper metal axle and spin it, it's got a little bit of wobble. That's just because the robotics tools are crap and our tailstock's way out, and I don't know. It was bad. It was a mess. These blocks were 3D printed, and these turned out pretty nice. The nut's not supposed to be on this side. I just kind of put it there for now. It's supposed to be on this side so you can adjust it. But yeah, I just put those there for now. So do a real quick demonstration. I'm sure you kind of figured this out by now, but goes into nya, and then it removes. Like, that is the coolest thing. These blocks move around to adjust the clearance on it, but like if I were to flip this up and kind of let it kind of run under its own weight, it runs really smoothly, I gotta say. Like, and everything, all the dimensions worked out nicely. This is why you do all the dimension work in CAD first and not just figure it out later, because if you do it first, everything just works beautifully. Holy crap. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how that turned out. As you can see, I glued these three together, which is why they're holding together really tightly. These ones I glued up. I'm kind of going backwards here, because gluing was like one of the first things I did once I got all these parts. But yeah, I glue up on this one pretty well. You can kind of see, if you look really closely, that this back layer didn't quite go on quite right to the other ones. Like, it's a little bit off to one side. Yeah, the glue just set really quickly on me, and I should have. That was my bad. I don't do a whole bunch of woodwork anyways, but I had to kind of fix this by going over the edge with the table saw to kind of remove a little bit of material, because it was most bowed out in the middle, and that makes clearance issues with the other bits that it needs to slide past. So I had to go fix that on the table saw. Kinda crappy old table saw. Kinda the fence kind of moved a little bit and took a giant gouge out of it. Kind of unfortunate. Really ugly. Doesn't matter though, it doesn't affect the function, so that's nice, as long as you don't look at the back. We don't have a whole lot else to talk about. We got these bearings on the front plate, which was nice. I actually cut this originally to the wrong size, which was unfortunate, but I was able to use some of the robotics tooling to drill it out to the proper size. Just a step drill that fortunately went up to 1 1/8, which I believe is, was why they bought it, because 1 1/8 is the diameter of the bearings that we use in robotics commonly. Also coincidentally the same size as this one, so that was nice. Yeah, not a whole lot else to talk about. Got the controller boards for the steppers as well. Haven't tried them out yet. I should really get around to that. But other than that, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Pretty proud of it. Yeah. It should be all. So, yeah, I guess I'll just sign off until next time.